yade bi etise liver diseases mojabroswan mo ne ade yamkrot ulcer mo ne ade ni nyina wo ebi nkan efisa wo de 2074 abo ho ban ehwe wo nipadua no so edada woda no wada na ho na woda na ankasa wo so da yepa wo heaven ankasa eda na kronkron wate a holy insecticide spray ene ne quell eno ena sesei obiara otumi da na enatumi fa no ebirum kura ha ade achi a wo so da kwa adwuma na ayasem no a holy insecticide spray ene ne quell ena ama wada na kronkron sa no syntax tank a strong tank a emuya du na tank efiri esoro behwe a empire wudi nsoguma yete ema eso amansan syntax tank eno na fie bia me ne Ghana ha de efrin kran ekopsi elubo eriko hamle ni nyina no syntax tank MTN say ba bibiara wodi yachi wono enani yakọ enani yeba yekuta sika MTN na wodi ukọ phone so smartphone no app store na obetima to data obetima mona sika bibiara komodie dwadie MTN ka ho Franco Trading Enterprise phone be na wo pe ho aka de any bibiara efa computer ho sanso na TV smart TVs no ne ade de wankasa wo pe size bia wo pe ko Franco Trading Enterprise enam se hoye phone papa fie ntino eho ena benya de wo hwehwe wo so ene wo de ene ho President Herbal and Charcoal eno e de fie bia ma posi papa aposi ene obi biara eyusuo aponse a enkoda hu a na oye maami odende wo kasa koda ne metwitwi ne sia onwa na everyday people dia wo pe biara say chat freezers deep freezers fridge standing fan ceiling fan bi biara eye high sense the high sense ye ne mapa ene ye dinam enu ti ya dwoso mu nyina akwa se ni petu aguso a eni DBS Industries ye ye truly roofing experts kuru da no so ye boso ye na woda watumi ada oso to owiabo wagina ba bia kasa petampe enya sa DBS ene woni aka ena ma yedwa se mfa kase emrewo na yenya yesum wanwumre mirin ene bafo redu amomene
nana ade munonkum
afejibre na yemfa kase no emrewo abibi man akansi kase a ekoso emfiemienu ye friend say African Cup of Nations no ya boaboa ye ho na afimpiemienu ni aduonu enum 2025 de no yakọ ebi asasa Black Stars ye gina mu dendendende wohwa ye group ra ye group F na Angola, Sudan, Niger ana Ghana ene akansie no ebi akoso 5 if ye be se match na nyina no na ye 1 point ya wada no anye yie ye wie ne abodro na chese ne esese ye kobo second leg no e wo Libya na Sudan so oha bia aba omo akukansie no hunti no ja home away from home obo Libya ay kopie mu ene ye so we de enye Sudan fo krompa de Libya de o ye betimi ede o ma fafem ene ye popra first one na first goal na se ye da fam oh na ye yire ho ebeko yire ho ebeko no be 2 minutes na second goal abasi na chese afedie na enidaso asa ma ye de enkakra akansie no ko na wiye no Black Stars eda FM ekamienu ye ka say uhwe group table na Niger Mali edikan Sudan no mbo ye etoso mienu o 7 points ena Niger edi ho and sana Black Stars ye say o 2 points o group no that is ayeka 4 matches 12 points no ye de ekutamutu yato 10 agu na as baby ani makika kwa die yani Clemento ewo Israel Power Sports eni nkobo na ye ntie de ja nda so baby awrese mo baby Clemento mo adwo
ya minu ya bapo ne zen
bako na so
na mi adumo
awrese che emu aja ye sukura ja hem akansie uhwe bi anakotete che de enkrofo kota yi
mi se bi pa ye chance ye confirm ta me wi ni nyina
ya kase bubumu kakra ma ya wo ditia wo no be kan sen
boy 45 minutes no Ghana ye ntimi anya a single shot on target yetimi am ball na nko Sudan for goalkeeper no to kwa ma so ochi and also the nine crack and also the bokra di ball no second half pe na yetimi ball ba ko pe ko e enti wo hwe match ni dia Sudan for almost shots on target near 5 enum ye crab ball is on the football and kind of ball possession no ye crab ball no 59% and no crab ball no 41%. Into here then will be a crab ball no 59%. It means just one shot on target in the second half. No be a crab ball no 41%. And you have 5 shots on target. And the channel say baby a near ball no then baby a bono be a house to down for in any way be a your bono was side one and made for one or more point any more kaka one and near bubble bonus and that did me bob no comes down for more phone mukwa bit me a cut trouble go to banana say or more defenders no. It is not a ban idea minia pepe the idea and 1 year.
Clemento mami misao a coaching problem and I say a playing body no because me the American newsroom they say me my follow Black Stars since I who me am nifi am start to hear ball no Black Stars Ghana and Kasa traditionally yen striking no a 2 it then a lucky your coach no fi ball na no enkra hai obi aso coach ni de untimi blame no fi say yoni net no about to nchen a then I dey coach then so we there coach awaba mem say matches awa winning no 4-2 back per World Cup qualifier bi your problem wo he
no but we show coach na oba the second time no and that boy and ka ho about matches e nwotwe na obo no ye win mu bienu pe ya draw miensa edi nkuguo miensa enti enya result e papa mame mu run through the last 4 AFCON qualifiers ayabo no Angola be share ba ko e wo Baba Sports Stadium Niger ye ko Morocco no mo ko 1-1 points say yenya out of 4 matches now eye 12 edumienu ne enyamu mienu pe ato edu ato atwene otu adu na akasa pa na akasa no wo hwe ye table na yetimi ase 1 goal out of 4 games ayabo no I consider 4 1 a coaching problem so the medical can all the time no your coach is in M1 your head coach with Wado experience then or what you compare Ignatius or say for so yeah assistant coach from Kotiapia or Sudan Kwana or no more experience class seeing your head coach I will to Wado no assistant coach back here John Pincer coach that ben that we say say Otwado no kwa onyade no kwa ni wa you bet me a follow John Pincer near that assistant no bring no so meet me the blast as by man as and one we have a problem with coaching. And at the second, you know, say players no some attitude and commitment. Until I mean the other time, my FA president the players caucus and I mean harming because the FA president no kaka ni you be a idea Ghana for any na yeka. But me ni so no na sem kokoka. More so chakwa the better social media. E be sa hwe ni mu no be sa so no de odi ekoso no or sobe. Me no kasa say blast team no at the last second ni psychologist kwa with him no. Me did say psychologist in adwuma. Me did say team manager adwuma. Me did say head coach adwuma. Me did say blast house management committee adwuma. And not FA president. So they make no. And your problem with coaching and now your players and also attitude or more commitment and also MY or moral or form. You will be able to me boost some moral and FA president no.
And saying say no, you started rebuilding. You catch him no baby. Obi suggest ka yam blended with local players no money ade why you say baby adru ni de ye say about World Cup qualifiers say and strategize say di kwa eno so ahara ko buaka yesim then as here
the American and say Sudan here only 1 point no more qualify head to head no more better head to head thing omuni abebo goal draw ha no more say 2-0 no more better head to head thing omuni just 1 point out of 3 games aka no make me qualify me ni obi anya adwene say yema local players mo local league ni anything local league anya papa ye team to qualify for Africa kwa na omo pompa say prelims na enyu mu pro no bet na fi no mo nse sika enti betimi anya 1 or 2 players with the anya afo ene pedicasai free kotoko ne samatex no e mo makwa koka ho ododo na be fi abrochiri but the mechanic says ye person qualifies for AFCON World Cup AFCON ko dey say the betimi aka say free and sanisa the person qualify for World Cup ni dia e senior coach oyade and your coaches be bro one betimi aboan ye players in your players as be o masa your coach oyade a obetimi a bring out the best out of some players away by end did be say ye pay at the papa but ye ready to be tuaka near nya for film. The work of coach be between $20,000, $30,000. Near person they qualify. Near cofa assistance organ and is on quanda said no. The permanent assistance they are permanent for so bien so. But what is what Bontu was already say per se kwaji afcon said the last time I did was as far back as 1982 over Libya and near Kono. 82 as on Abigaminia. You will coach the home bet me a players, Abo Bola, ASOC players. They play in here in the direction, and they can touch like a Caribbean. Now you bet you are winning. They can trust us as they say, after the free answer. World Cup qualifiers is there, Bo. Meaning so to do you be a bit to be qualified for the World Cup. And see, Yan the fast, the Bemana Quaiman contem. Near Poo be a bit of a baby, and yes, I did Belusu upon qualification and the World Cup qualification also.
Clemento bedase bebre bedase ehu hia ye bebre sem ne besan ba won champion ye nua be ma Clemento Xavier wo instra power sports so na oti se okasafa Black Stars ene enso anye ye 2-0 na ye di agu ya chenemu yemfa ensem fufuro nto aso
yanto aso ai na yenkon ensem fufuro mu ene anwumre ya ene be hwi mu Ghana Police Service e de krata be to abontene etiefo be kai October bosomne da na etoso duminu ena ebeto dwase eja abrante kwa bi akotwika ka abone ene eja gwa ibi na registration number no eye GN 7801-20 ene 4x4 bi esi ho wodi akohwim se guran ama ene eje to mu emu nyina monimsem enya asem ketwa na 4x4 yi eno registration number eye GR 2542 and 23 na Ghana Police Service e de ho krata ba eti se de na etiefo mo twen no a na krata ni mu nsem nie Ghana Police Service o mo se enedua ya omokwachi Bishop Elisha Salifu Amwako wane ne yere wo mo ene ye awofo a wo mo susu se wo etese wo mo eye suspect akwada no a sebi mpradua se wode ka ekoye saade no wono na wofo eno makwoche no na akwada ni din no eye Erad ana Erad Salifu Amwako aposifo kirem se wonya mfinhia no dunsia 16 years na sa 4x4 car no a ene akwada di kwahwe mu a ema agya to mu no na nipa mako enum ene na timuo a ene Joseph Aka ene nipa nan a na ka no ho ene Mensa Wood Street East Legon ena asemi siye na aposifo krata ni kirem se nipa mako nu de ne entam so a wo mutumi ayi wo mo ema chese emu mienu de anye ye na chese nipa miensa eno mutumi yi wo mo na mienu a na ka ho eno mo hye dwuro be mienu no din ene Gaston Agbanu ena mame dwumo wo mo nyina nyamfinhia no dumienu 12 years ene me no ka se wo mo ka tiasfo ho biu mienu a aka wo mo so praye na so no ene entam so a sabre me no ka se aposifo kirem se wo mo ho atomo a yeyi wo mo kofie ba ko aka ho ne nei baby oda no still na emuda so ye den entuon de medical attention woguso oje aposifo krata ni kirem se abrantia no a na wotwi sa jagwa no wonya mfinhia dunsia no Salifu asem na mi kan yu wono so aposifo kirem se na nipa ba ko kan ho wo mo mienu nyina so mprempre wo mo da ayaresabia wo mo nyina ege ayarehwe aposifo krata abamane se ene Bishop Elisha Salifu Amwako wane ne yire mprempren aposifo akwache wo mo a wo mo ba enam ka kwanhia yi wo fa mutu ananom enwonse adoyi ene wakakwache abusua akekere won wure ama ba ko a ene mprempren wono so eda ayaresabia oguso ege ayarehwe ene wo mo ekeka ho nyina no ene IGP akwa wo mo ene oba Facebook ene YouTube a oba be hu oba hemrika tente pa na ka ne dia ene HNTV game HNTV game wa video no nya bi hwe bia bra Facebook YouTube Adom 106.3 na wa bra behwe bi na emprempren aposifo ahya Ghana fo bo se wo mbekọ so amanhwehwemu akoso krata ni mu nsem no wakan ya kire wo wo mu kirem se hwehwemu ebekọ so fikọ na de besi bia no eden a ombeba Ghana fo aso ate bafo
I Adom 106.3 FM. Ye call ye nimani ye kwako PM ewo omantifi FM. Omanpani na nadu dan kwaku fado ewo ensra ewo omantifi FM. Ye kasa ne dua ya no. Okoko PM ewo gonja ememu ema eye gonja hene. Yabonwura bi kunoto swale jewa otoso emienu odikan. Ebo dwadata sia omanpani ekufado. Na nkomodie mu ese nana edikan kasaye. Nana ensenkamu no ana wɔkyerɛ mu ɛsɛ ɔmampani akufuado anasa ban ne mpanimfo bi ɔdɔn aba mantam no ma na sɛ gonja mam hɔ no adwumayɔ no wɔmfa amamrɛ ɛnyɛ hwee te sɛ damba festival na no odiye ne debre nsise bi a amamrɛ ne amane a nananom de adwuma pa hɔ no ne mpanimfo ɔdɔn aba hɔ no no ɛnya deɛ a asɛ obuo ne nidie bi ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛma wɔn ne santi hano pa se odi sa asem tudua nanso na nado danko akufuado ebeyi a one ne mpanifo enkasa na bra na nado danko akufuado kasa no ne nsam kana anyo hene de ema osore preko pese na o mampani wonsam a wo kane de enme de no enya de a isai so.
This is just a reminder to you that even with the limited time available, we're talking about the Galamsey water project. We are sure months. Mr. President, while we celebrate these achievements, I also wish to bring certain concerns to your attention. Demographically, the Savannah region is well situated with a wealth of opportunities, yet these potentials are not fully that ensure that the teeming youth, especially the brilliant but needy ones, are able to access higher education. Until recently, the Gojek Kingdom had no such fund to support its people. In response to this, I have established which seeks to address this gap and promote educational opportunities for the youth of this kingdom. Your Excellency, it is my hope that this fund will receive the necessary support from all stakeholders, including your groups currently operating as purely private institutions. We humbly seek your intervention to facilitate its absorption into the public system. This transition will greatly improve access to
yabonra bi kunoto swale jewa odikan na ne kasa na twe no mampani so ekasa no kyerem sɛ nana wonsɛm a wo kan no ɛnyɛ saa na me mate no asɛ de wodie no nkontompo kakra bi ewo mu ana sɛ ɛnyɛ saa na asɛm no ɛkɔ wɔse wabisa ne soafo wɔ Savannah mantam mu ɛyɛ Said Mauzinin ɛma ɔno so akyerɛ mu sɛ ɛnyɛ saa na nsɛm no ɛtie nti ba ne sɛ na nana edwam mom no ne bɛkansa wɔ bra ɔbɛka sɛ mu wɔ bra ɔba na himfie mpo amfa ntudwa ɔka sa apɛ na ne nana yabonwura ɛsɛ wa ɔmampani wota wo manachi ɔsɔre na pa sɛ na ɔmampani kan ne nsɛm.
Before I continue, to respond to something that the Yapewura said when he was making his speech, and that is the criticism of my appointees over their lack of respect for customary law.
I Adam Kamalan Choso, Abesina, Ato Kamala Brebekoto, Wono Yaporo Tanasimunistina.
With respect to the observance of the Damba festival.
I Dambata Dambaka Chabaka Bautasna.
With the greatest of respect, Yabonwura, I was very surprised that the Yapewura would raise this matter in public. I would have thought that this is a matter that should be dealt with me confidentially. Especially since when I consulted the regional minister, he denied firmly, vehemently, any such activity. I would not like to be drawn into this controversy. That is why I am surprised that this matter has been made public in this way. So it is a matter that is going to be dealt with. I'm going to look into it and to deal with it.
Omampani akufuado bra kopie mu ewo gonja yabonwura ahimfie nsɛm no bi na yɛtie no
yɛnto so yɛda so agyinam ɛwɔ mampani na nado danko akufuado ɛne wɔno so wogu so a wɔbɔ ntoa ɛne ɛwɔ prichi MPP ayɛwei yɛde free senior high school aba ɛne nkɔmɔ no ɛwɔ didi bia na mampani na nado danko akufuado ɛnya akwanya wɔkasa ɛna wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ mampani dada yewra John Dramani Mahama emra bontin megina simpie ni apaso enka nkyere Ghana fo nyina prenye premfa se Galamsey Caucus Association enso namfa ye nyina ye eboa atususa no mampani dada yewra John Dramani Mahama enso mra bontene no me hunu se wagina bankum anaso wagina nifa Ghana mampani na nadodan kwakufo echiremu se ena anu ada 2020 ya mampani dada yewra John Dramani Mahama ebeke kansem bi fa womo a enam chese Galamsey wotu ntie yachi omu agum no wobeke kansem fa wom ho ena anu ada ya wasan edufoforo bahwim na ansa na yebeko mampani na nadodan kwakufo ado ede no so no yentie mampani dada yewra John Dramani Mahama na nsem ni bimra.
Yes. Will I still give amnesty to people convicted for Galamsey? And my answer is yes. Because those who are in prison for Galamsey are not the actual perpetrators of Galamsey. The big kingpins are not in prison. Those who are in prison are the small boys that they employ to work on their Galamsey concessions. And so they are victims of circumstances. And so if we're coming with a new fight against Galamsey, let's start by giving them amnesty. Let's bring them out, reform them, and do the things that will make them not go and do what they've done again. If it's somebody must be in prison, it's those district chief executives and ministers and others who are doing the Galamsey, not the people they are employing.
Nipa yatin nkan eye mampani dada yewra John Dramani Mahama en ye eno ena danadan kwakufo ado edi atudwe chirimu se papa ne nsam nu so ojina bonkum so ojina nifa enti ade ne de ya na ye omra bontene bema na numa duro enwono no meka nkyere Ghana fo nyina prenye premfa se wono Galamsey ko wo boame yakon anaso ono de wo mu amutu no wata wo machi kofo.
Somebody who wants to be president, he can't change his mouth. One side of his mouth is saying one thing, the other side of his mouth is saying another thing. It is not good for him. In the 2020 elections, after the government had acted on the Galamsey, he went around all the mining districts of Ghana to tell them that when he comes, he's going to give amnesty to anybody who has been attacked on the Galamsey issue by my government. So it's not surprising that MPP lost in all those constituencies. That when he comes, he will now enforce the Galamsey laws. We want the NDC, four-time NDC presidential candidate, to come clean, to tell us where does he stand. This is what I meant when I said that I was prepared to put my presidency on the line. I was prepared to take the political risk in dealing with Galamsey.
Nipa yatin nkan eye nana adodankwa akufu ado Ghana mampani ne nto abo a ene wafrase ewo North East mantam nimu ene odi nsami ekoto dwa.
Kokromote power dwumadie yi enwumako aswasene eye syntax tank eye strong eye tough atamaleko bites sokochia and a Pewak Natural Health 103p garlic mixture eye naturally organic. Kokromote power dwumadie
Kokromote power abatuo mu enkomodie edisua na kanima mpani John Dramani Mahama otu frankama NDC ameloko no wafie yi abatuo mu no wakọ eye etifido atoye mantamu ensra ede ne nto abono akwakopie ho na enayi ena chese wawie ni nyina wo krom se midimani ejere ba bi fufuro ntimo nkai eduru ho no ma se de me no madi nkomo no monto na moto a na moto ama NDC amanyoku no na nasem a waka nyina no ene se wono oba sagana fo to aba no samba bi so mampani a ene mabone ye koso e wo mampani akufu ado amambuo mu kata sise proye kankan no ne ade koso no nyina no obehwe se obeye mu hwehwemu nyina fiko ni esese odi ni gina mra no odi ni be gira mra no ama emra ene no adi obobo obi so oti PDS SML deal spare parts ni kire se eniema bi a osusu yie pa se kata sise proye akomu ho no obehwe na wayemu enhwehwemu.
We want to know about SML, where the spare parts for ambulances are more expensive than the ambulances themselves. We want to know about the 13th African Games, because the figures you hear are mind-boggling. Feeding fees of $15 million, to feed athletes and officials. I wonder how in 3 weeks officials and athletes could consume $15 million. They must have been eating the whole time instead of doing sporting activities. And so Ghanaians want to know. $2 million of our money was paid for a sky train that vanished. Nothing happened. We heard they were bringing trains that will fly in the sky. The flying trains never came. And our $2 million too has never come back.
Osane to asubio ana ose ontiase odwene ho a ontekefa sanso no se sada tricycles bi ayira ebesi na se tuyo se memyo ehenewo ni nyina oba obeyam hwehwemu.
$12 million was paid as mobilization to a contractor for Palugo multipurpose dam. The site is infested by reptiles and lizards and cockroaches, and $12 million of our money has vanished into thin air. Match sets, which should have cost a certain figure, were inflated about 5 times. And these are match sets you could buy in the markets very cheap. The same match sets were procured at 5 times the price. And Ghanaians want to know about that. We want to know about the missing excavators. We want to know about the SADA tricycles that were taken and distributed amongst political family and friends. We want to look at the boss scandal. There are so many scandals. If I continue listening to them, we'll stay here till evening.
Kanama mpani John Promani mama na etu franka ma endi samanyoko no afia bato ni to abodo kopie mu atifi do atoye emu sembi ena yeti
yanto aso na yankonsem fufuru mu ena Electoral Commission panipa wodomo no ma mi jemensa eto ne safre mihu no PNC mihu teze mihu wo mu nyina akoi na enhyiamudie no na Electoral Commission edi to dwa echire mu se emprempren de waka kira Ghana test register no ene parties ni nyina se sei heye de ma obia sakane de na Electoral Commission kirem se sei no obia betimi asa akore ni din wo online bi wudin no sa akore ni bi wa efiri ne ye kwa kopim October bosome ne de toso edun kono na ma me je mensa kase odwumadie no ase ene o kire mu se we no wo munwie voters register nyakropo ya domo a November bosome ne de ye besim no na wotwe di kan pepepe ene parties ni nyina ensa beka final copy no ankasa wode ne kasa eba wieye enu okire mu se wonam enu watete nkrofo bi keka na battery the Electoral Commission pese waye krokro da dwon opese tese obu party bi kura bu kata ena ma me je message se da bi afia batoro no wonye na adwene se wo beyama party bi adi nkunim obehwe se pepepe yo ene frinchim yo ebekoso wa afia batoro ye ba betumi yama no boni kwadwo mensa aburampa ene koya wodi nsemi ebae
Electoral Commission na amanyeku ahuru ishiense a okodo no ndeso obado wa Alisa Hotel na oho na weyina wegbogu afi voters register was bokwakoto aba no ho na mfumda na owo ho a isi wetu anamonde wobasesa ni na echi no so wasa na egbe online re-exhibition a wo hwe yim de ifitinda kopim bosumi ya yomu ne da otia dunku no ze wasn't baby na obiara obahunfum do bia no otum was abana wahwe yente Electoral Commissioner Peyin Jane Mensa nsama ozitu gwanibi
said that the EC can never make anybody a president, and I think that we all know that around this table, and therefore we should not peddle misinformation and peddle fake news and disinformation and give the impression to the citizenry, the innocent citizens who do not know the process, that the Electoral Commission can make somebody a president. The EC does is to declare who the voters choose as their president. And so it is a Ghanaian voter who votes a president into being. It is not the EC that makes a president or that makes a president.
Mami Jeme Sanzi atu wonanyim there. Bosom November yewomu no da pena ozikano obahwe yim there was about to nkrata yazboto abanu kire voters register za ozimu ni na no wazibama amanyoku no na obiara za ya hoboa atwan December 7th aba yeboto no.
We provide the certified register to the parties in the first week of November or earlier. Do not misquote me. Do not misquote me. I said the first week of November. It is a 7-day week, and if we can do it earlier, we will. But before the end of the end of the first week of November, we will provide the certified voters register to the political parties. We would like to thank you very much.
Some of the boys now acquiring Chino, so Edemuha, among your kunubi, Susan one as in chair, what's the bed?
Electoral Commission, I am magnanimous, while ya your home apotre, a beer quan say, yes, I need you exhibit. I also who say a quampa, a show of professionalism, any magnanimity. This is for Adaroma, Omuni. When this way this so much my events papa bia don't go for buying so you know I'm mom say at the papa bia so until abana betoni there obi antimi nu abanim e beto no frenchim the obenya na no na abenya
ya ma say so say me ni pa no ka say ya no nyina wote say ni pa bi wo ho a ense sanke ya ma ba akora wa ba kire me de kokko to ba kire
ya kan chwa mom nyina I will say Ghana, yeah, electoral, no, I'm country, and yet electronic, and yet voting and exhibition. And exhibition, when no more introducing them. Ebe high. Never be brave, one month to me. For some say, figures, you still have problem with them. Because statistics and all the mind, no, come for your ballot painting. No figure, no, a different than a figure, no more display, say valid registered voters. Won't say a different.
Kojo Mensa, Abrampa, Namanzabo. Electoral Commission na amanyeku ahuru ishiza
enti amanubono enwa nwatin wey Electoral Commission enne wone political parties enhia mudie ebi ene yakuru kire ya watie no
Mbrase badwafo wokwa ahomgye mu ekakra no ne na wase adwuma ase na kyese we de kwa akopim se afie yi ebewu na yebehwe na yakoto abaye ne ogyinamu saa na sana kire se Mrase badwa Tamale South Mrase badwani edi nsem bia ba betu edwase Mrase badwafo bi ohonmo a wafiri won adwamu anase won amanyuko owo mu no se wokokkontinkna ana NDC mu baako na wo kire se dabi esese we court edi nkiremu ba se sa nipa no wo ho kwan anase oni ho kwan na sasem yi na Mrase badwafi MPP anase majority won mo kandifo Owura Alexander Afenamakin edi akwakoto Supreme Court enu se court ankasa onu na mbra no wote so na onu baabi a wode to wo mbra no mekiremu no maganafo nyina hu se wo se sa Mrase badwafo no wo don adwa no to ho enu ana nansa na no yenkotie Owura Haruna Idrisu na dwenkire nti a wo se sa Mrase badwafo na so wode won konwa no egu ho.
That constitutional test is that the NDC minority must become in Ghana because any nuanced interpretation of Article 97 provides that if a member of parliament on a political party ticket like MPP defects and fails to be independent.
Ora Harry Idrisu na Nietia majority leader Alexander Afenamakin akakopiem wo Supreme Court no ono de osi ogina Article 97 no eso enti say eno no so ene nsentwefo di nkomo no ochirechiri mu.
The members of my caucus who have filed to go independent for the next election have not written to me as the head of the caucus to say that they are no more part of the caucus. So as far as I'm concerned, the caucus remains intact, and I believe that some of these controversies are better settled by the courts. So in my capacity as the majority leader, I have filed a writ at the Supreme Court.
Yanto aswe na yankwa ensem mu. Aha Adom 106.3 asempa 94.7 asantima ntemuni enhyira 104.5 yeguso affiliate ndie bebere wa ha ne aduonu wo maimu awonone eka ho na yakonsem fufuru mu a enadua ya ene Malta Guinness fuo ene wapadwumadie bi ho ntoma adwumadie no Malta Guinness Women's League 2024-2025 season ene wapa ho ntoma na marketing manager edema Malta Guinness Dina Asabia Dako ene ne wone Adom Kasiye edi nkomo ene o kire mu se no kwasem ni wo mbotaye ene wani so de hunu nyina ne so wobeboa ema so agokansie no ene aya kono aya nika na ema so ani age se ene wode ho be hye board bom wakasa no kire mu se wei ene to so miensa Malta Guinnessfo ene wo mo apatna GFA na wo mo sponsor women's Premier League nesem wode to dwa Adom Kasiye twe bi gu ahoma so yentie.
Okay, and Malta Guinness 2024-2025 Malta Guinness Women's Premier League no edi ti be launch na bonu be kan be launch 2024-2025 season of the Malta Guinness Premier League. And one e be no just to let people know say officially no games na season I start. This year you introduce cash rewards for best player of the season Northern Zone and our best player of the season Southern Zone and our best coach of the season. Cash reward of 10,000 each. Yeah, can say a solve your problems here, but yeah, we believe say a personalized award and a reward a bema on my I show mun crying. And you say naturally your challenges near barriers. See, for this woman to come out, sacrifice family, children, and come and play their hearts out. No, we believe say we full can do spirit, like we full they can do spirit. So I'm confident me achieve your dreams. Into the lives that we are impacting, right? We can make more impact. Into the say 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I say a bit high, more than that. As a brand, because you girls and for us that is it, that positive impact.
Nipa yetene nkan marketing manager Emma Malta Guinness Dina Asabia Dakun ne na utie na owieye na Dr. Gifty Owari ene Ghana Football Association wo mo a Malta Guinness for se ene wayade we na tosom yensa wayade fefe.
Deniatia and Jumadi and idea said in my fan you're betting your launch yourself into FIFA ideas. And over here, Ghana, any one of the few people are launching a women strategic document and then by the year. It's your Babel launch 2024-2025. And I said, you're kind, you might be young. I fear Chimney, but saying you. And I'm not talking symposium. I say, Bosumi be a scan on the man, Bosumi be actually on the man, on the discover come. Now, one sound so I make sure say, yes, you'll be your best player from both south and north in one be 10,000, and then you'll be your best coach so one be my coaches and so 10,000 each, which I think say it's in the right direction. At least the football is growing. You say, yeah, from an aircon so Globe TV, Northern Zone, na Southern Zone, so yeah, Max TV are more cover. These are a few of the things I get in here. And then the 30 footballs are 30 outside the man clubs in I feel it's your best idea. Only fit for it because most of these coaches are training here from C to B. Into 1 year and are ready for this. And we have some of them here, Romana to name Kofoka Crown, part of this process. All the 20 clubs will be our people beating me again. And I think that at least the club decides who will beat my coaching. But now Ghana is not in lack of female coaches.
Dr. Gifty Owari nanu disem eniati
enche bia ye beko insure fm na phone papa bia uhia na woto ode aye wo niema de uhia no ane se MTN service center bia akọ hono a ene e wo hono mo wokọ a osiwe na mepe ye de be ma no atua na kakra de tire kire kabomu e de phone papa yi brewo high sense TV refrigerators test freezers air conditioners ene bibi bia gas cooker ne washing machines ahia nyina no high sense de eniema no ne papa mu enti ene yabu ya dwoso wode ya no an se ubewuram na wakobo ani akohoma de ohia no wato ye papa mu ena ohwehwe ye ma usika no untu wuda high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Yes, system na de yes akọ toothpaste eka ho a hwe enna onsusu hu say yes na mom no de obeka ni say ene wabusuafo muntwetwe musiye mumpa musiye na how biara de ebeba mo se ho no Pepsodent taco ayi afri ho no e de amount sitre ene yabo awura mu enti ye no to ne yafa ne sitre tank double layers no ye de ko ba bia mo manfo so say sitre tank de o mo kan ye ho ye so e kom ho a ensuo ase anwe one mu efieda 60 tank free water no a giveaway near the mawo baby biara 60 tank ye strong ye tough. Franco Trading Enterprise, CCTV cameras, NHS freezers, refrigerators, washing machines, phone be here pay country ye. Franco Trading app no bomodia call phone so Play Store, App Store, no download, no to be what you feel could media bro www.francotradingenterprise won sabaka bi nan wadi Franco Trading Enterprise kidney yadre nyinara wa oba wo pin we na obedwane liver yade ebedwane high blood pressure ebedwane sanso na ulcer ene nyare ahodo biara e manipadua no eyemre entumi enyina ne na so ni nyina 73498 Siko sika mimi ndebe yara La Paz New Market Adom TV Adom FM Asempa FM Israel FM ne heka quick cash mega jackpot no baso mimi ndeye 19th October ukan ho ewo la okika kosa amanfo siri wonso wobesiri bi siko sika jackpot ye de ba na twa na dibi na nigie ene sere emra wanim DBS Industries yandia ene pankwa ne yede bre omanfo ni sent bibia no ne ama discount wonso atumi ato wakuru wudan so wasi wudan ne yie bibiara ekuta ye no yate so ama 10%. DBS ye kan hunti wudan no be krusu yie tetakrade. DBS Industries your roofing concrete roofing papa efie anyhow menua sese Adom FM ya tie gumba biara wo nye se wutie yen ko a eje se wutie yen biara se aye news awie ya sports awie ya program biara awie no wobetumi atie entu de biara Adom na afidie no eda ho no mo yafa yani enkyere asantementam mu
mase aha eyishira 104.5 edia mejeso ya mansachi ame kwadwobe mreku na asam no tiawa se kwakoko no nyina ne se Ghana National Association of Teachers ne fa ewo asante mantem hene emu ekuma kabomu eye asumdwe nantie pa kesepa wa asante mantem ha na wo masam no nyina ne se o matrase ehu se afia batue kemia kwese asofo mpanimfo ekwaku mpanimfo dodo na abatia na we mate praga se entemate o matrase entiase no muchem se ebesi ne asofo bia antimfa nkomhye bia mbetu dwa se aba yekwatui party A anase party B ene bedi nkunim eno kura nkoda ngen adamu te ho ambatia se organized labor se Ghana mampani hwefa so to Galamsey so chance man ho musia TSO bismatem ho bismentim ho sa de no matrase adwene ho omo ntiase no muchem se yekwa abato asu chance bi se man ho mne so ya ne ha adwene pa ya ne ha adwene nti omo de omo nante de abodawuro che Ghana fo nyina se afia bato na dia ye hwehwe eye asumdwe na panyi a wono woni Adom kase kasa ya na edwum
election woni be ya this the clergy ye asofu for modern ano she are divided and the sofu e person come say ade original sofu bi akoko say the person ama obi antime predicate at the other side NDC also thinks over the period we have had 8-year cycle after can say 8 years national say the NPP for free national and that the way I did my even assuring for others to copy every money share sa politics MYN and this one ma dem continue go here the episode you for program organ halma ayaki organized labor recently on the last right if you be on call off no group yasa call it off I created a whole lot of discrepancies confusion within the system to the extent said now organized labor is disorganized now we are doing say you can't have any representative the common reform now just because of election 2024
Arejima ma opanya atene ka onna ya regional chairman na de man na tene fa wa sante mantema wura prosper tachi ena ya tene kana woto ne nkasa so akiremu sewe aba yakwa akotue ya adwenkyere na adwenkyere so no akoya se hwene obi ade fata nanim etie nyina yemfa asumdwe na yemfa ntra wo mam yemfa nto banyi baako se asumasi ana so obenti ne bedi nkunima nyina yemfa yakita emfa nta na chesan se wo mane nkyekye no obi e no hodin botom sika na kyekye nyina wo mane sika na kyekye ntino yema masa batuo we mfamen
se klasi ehedi na yentu wana moa ebedum pempen so na ye tule is the reason why so be and sama yen we are educationists, we are imparting knowledge. Politicians here and be MPs, even another Danko before they were president. We went through the education system. He was handled by a teacher. Why can't the teacher advocate for peace? I didn't mean say an eye for an eye. And we don't want such mess. When you catch Regana for your poor match, say MP trauma or more, say NBC now, your trauma or more. Whoever emerges as the winner, when you do, then support the person. When you say what we have adopted, democracy, you have to say a partisan. That is how it is practiced.
Opinion attending on the Jumtani Edema Ghana National Association of Teachers Nifa Ewo Asante Mantem Hempenisi Kwano what is said Kura you have 100 gram Kwana Medin Semina is Bafo Otimenka Jolati over to you awon Kadiam Jesoya Mansacha me Kojobi Miriku.
Kwajo yada se papa nana kwa mwabuatin se nchaka se enkoma owura ambassador Mike Okwe Jr. CEO of Ghana Free Zones Authority PC4 Dobekwa Benya NF Obatampa nana madoku ya siama J PC4 Kankwe North we free nana kwa mwabuatin Blikuma Central Emilia also
emiankwana osefo a ewo enya abasa efro madam class 1 Enyan Abasa. That's right. Omo mufriona eboni ye mameno. Jani na ho eno mo se information mama. Happy birthday enkoma.
Yemfa sira ni kabia emma ye African on the call Facebook YouTube Jagri Boaz ya yira judgment pambo samufo pani ye Martha Crentel esi ohene etaye chire ye producer Amri ye kwamkule no nyina de Kobison aba betena ha ene odi de aka no beto aso